Hello. Some people have little sheds for writing in. I think who is it now? David Cameron had a little shed for writing in. My little shed doesn't quite form that. My little shed really is for getting angry in, and it's such an opportunity to get angry today. Today should have been the day where pride marches would be taking place in London. Actually, today sees the passing of a vote in Moscow, in Russia, that on the one hand extends President Putin's power beyond 2024, and on the other puts into the constitution a prohibition on gay marriage. Now this vigorously racks up the law that already exists in Russia, that was put up in 2013, that prohibits the promotion of non-traditional values. In the circle, I remember I made a comparison between this heinous Russian law and Clause 28, which came into effect in 1988 and was repealed in 2003. Today, there's people like the Duma member Pyotr Tolstoy, who's actually a descendant of the original Tolstoy, but this one looks like a toad. He's such a nasty man. I made a little video about him last year, but he has taken this law, which came with punishments of a few rubles, a few pounds, and turned it into punishments of between 12 and 20 years in prison. And I spoke last year about Maxim Pankratov, who went into hiding because he'd made a fairly innocent YouTube video. And now there's Yulia Tsvetkova, who drew, again, a fairly innocent picture of a rainbow family, and she's now under house arrest. So we have to work together to protest against this law, and to urge Russia to remember that it's part of a global community. So another thing that happened today, and this is quite sort of, one has to be quite careful here, but the American embassy have been flying a rainbow flag today, and on the one hand this shows solidarity with the gay community, which is under great pressure in Russia. But on the other hand, unless all foreign embassies are doing this, it sort of gives the impression this is very partisan. It isn't partisan. We, in the rest of the world, must be seen to be rallying to condemn these laws against an important community in our society. Now, the other thing is, when I was last in Russia, I remember waiting with great enthusiasm for a ballet about the dancer Nerev. And this was cancelled. And the man behind it was condemned to prison, I think yesterday or the day before. This is a concerted campaign against the LGBT community. It needs to be resisted by the community. It needs a concerted effort. So, we need to stand together, and we need to stand up to this foolishness. I do not believe that Russia wants to make itself into a pariah state. I do not believe that people in Russia are homophobic. I do believe that there is a fantasy being woven by the politicians there, and if you're hating one group, then presumably you're deflected from hating another. The Russian government is not popular, and I think we don't want to see one group singled out to take the fall, to be the fall guy for Mr. Putin's unpopularity. So we need to stand up as a community, as a world community.